a year later. Like that was a long time ago at this point, that we had to deal with that. So I think both can do better. It's tough because I think MJF still has some responsibilities with this Happy Gilmore 2 movie that he's reportedly a part of. So he's not there. So he's got to do it over video. I don't know. I guess I'm not even expecting Adam Cole to win and then go on to face MJF at World's End. I think Kyle O'Reilly somehow will end up getting the better of him. But I actually enjoyed Dynamite for the most part last night, except for the Battle Royal and like that promo for MJF. It just kind of fell flat for me.
So along those lines, anything that has to do with Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole. So the same concept you're talking about, Gabe, but still, Kyle O'Reilly. Why should I care?
Yeah,
I mean, you got a conglomeration shirt on. I know you can go in the ring, but just remember when they were in NXT, he was just kind of like the fourth wheel. And by the way, can go. There's just no personality and no reason for me to care. Like, why should these two win the Battle Royal? And it's kind of like, oh God, that's what you came up with. So now these two have to so like what Gabe is saying, but just Kyle O'Reilly is part of it. The other thing is like anything Chris Jericho and ROH, unless there is a TV deal in place, again, taking up TV time, unless you could show me some graphic that when Jericho's on that there's a spike, I don't understand why he's consistently taking up the TV time. I know it's a gimmick. I know it's a heel. But at the same time, though, I'd rather see something fresh and new on AEW.
In fairness, he was only a New York Minute this week.
That's right.
And 90 seconds too long.
Yeah, look, I'm not saying it was good. I'm saying at least it was very limited to a very short period of time.
And spoiler alert for those that watch Honor Club, so really just Jay Hood. You're going to get Jericho and Cardona at Hammerstein Ballroom in a couple weeks. That doesn't do it for you?
I wish you wouldn't have spoiled that for me.
That's what he does. That's what he does. We're not going to get to it, but he spoiled Rampage for me because it was on early on Saturday. I had no idea that Harley Cameron was Harley Graham. And then Brian just had to text us all like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And I had no idea. No idea.
It's good. Always good every Thursday to work with Broitz Meltzer to spoil it for us. Thank you so much, Broitz. Meltzer, always there with the spoilers. There's no reason for that.
Well, that's the thing to me. Like Jericho, in my mind, that's skippable. Anytime I see him and I see learning tree stuff, I fast forward through it. Like it's very skippable.
Wow.
Like it's just there's nothing to it for me right now. That's why I agree with the MJF and Cole thing where you had your out. Like, yes, it could have been hot. You didn't get your ultimate payoff because of the injury. The out was there. There was so much time that Cole was out. We didn't need to go back to this. And especially when you're now going backwards and reversing things where Cole was the heel. Now he's the face. Now he's back.
Because that's the thing. Because MJF doesn't play as a babyface. He only played as a babyface because he was associated with Cole. And Cole can be a good heel. And turning on MJF, but by the time Cole came back, it's like, well, MJF can't really be babyface. We got to turn him heel again. And now the whole dynamic, just the whole thing is off. It's the sooner it's over, the better.
That's why
for everybody involved.
Right. That's why I don't get why they didn't just chalk it up as a loss. Like we missed our moment. Injuries happen. It's part of wrestling, and move on. Because I agree with you. O'Reilly wins next week. Then it's him, MJF at World's End. That means we still have more time before we get to MJF and Cole again. So, I don't see it ending anytime soon, which is the unfortunate parts.
And it's just like, now they're pointing fingers. Like MJF says, "No, Cole, you're the heel," and Cole says, "No, you're the heel." It's like I don't care anymore,
right?
And it's because of what you just laid out. It was dead when the mask came off of Adam Cole and injured Adam Cole. Right. It was dead. It died right there. And you're trying to rekindle, heat up something that the audience didn't care about. You just don't.
No.
And these are two great wrestlers. I wish there was something different because I do want to see them in the ring separately on doing something else beside this.
I agree.
And Cole, when Cole initially came back, it looked like they were going to leave it alone because he told the Undisputed Kingdom, hey, I can't really be associated with you. I know we're really – because, again, Undisputed Kingdom still heels. He was coming back to a babyface welcome. Hey, I got to do this alone. And everyone's like, okay, we'll give you your space. But then they were associated, and then he came out wearing the shirt, and they never really explained it, and now he's going – no, man, let's Move along.